What's up guys, Gacha Gaming here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about solo leveling. I wish you could see the actual art, it's really good. But we're going to be talking about this game that's coming out in May. We got open server in Canada and Thailand. But today's video is just going to be a very brutally honest video on what I think about this game. It has its good, which are very good, and then it has its bads, which are very bad. So without obviously further ado, we're just going to start with it. Firstly, if you're playing this game on PC, this is the process you have to go through every single time. You have to literally log in and do this process. I don't know if the window will come up on the screen, but you have to go through this process every single time when you're playing this game on PC. On mobile it's easier, but on PC you have to go through this login process every single time. That's the first thing, and I know 100% this is going to affect a lot of people. Now obviously art is amazing. I mean this in itself I think is one of the most beautiful like startup arts for any game, 100%. But as we move on to the second thing that I really hate about this game is load times. Now this is going to be basically, you're going to be staring at your screen for God knows like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or even 1 minute half the time. By the way, we're still waiting, yeah? And if you've been playing other games, 100% by now, you're probably logged in. It's probably even has a health, like a load bar waiting for you to kick in. But can you imagine? Yep. This is the experience right now. Yep, that is how long it takes to boot up into this game. Yep. Can you imagine? Now, okay, now we're in, right? Now we're in, and then it loads a bit more. I mean, look, one of the major things, so obviously now we get into the game, we've still not loaded fully. We can move the character, but we can't even click on anything because nothing will click on it. This is the experience playing this game right now. It's frustrating, because the good thing about this game is the fact that it is such a good like representation of what solo leveling is and the character of Jinwoo. But this just like completely spoils your experience. So now we're finally in, right? We're finally into the game. Now 100% I can tell you that this game is beautiful. So my third thing is that I have my settings are literally on low, like literally low with 60, actually 30. Now that I put 60, I didn't know I didn't do that. So it's low with 60, right? If I go anything more than low, my PC is basically max fans the entire process. Like this game doesn't, I don't think there's a reason for why this game takes up so much RAM. It doesn't make sense to me at all, because it's so frustrating. Like 100%, it's so frustrating. Like anything past normal, you will literally hear your laptop or PC just run wild with fan noise. Now that's the third thing, right? Back again, loading. Fourth thing, again, loading for everything. Let's say, apart from when you get to this point, you can sort of just like move about. You cannot get into what is the most important thing, which is gates, without it loading. Look at that. Right, we're in. Okay, let's test another one. I think stories is also one of them. So let's say you complete like a part of the story. So I'm currently here, and then you kind of go back to the main menu. It'll take you another like 30 seconds before it loads up and you start the process again. So yeah, anyway, load times is just horrendous. Okay, if you can hear my laptop, that's basically, I don't even. Anyway, the game is really good, I can tell you that much. I love the game, I love the story, but we're talking about the bads, the negatives first. So obviously we've been talking about the load times, we've talked about most of obviously the login. Now let's talk about what I think also really disturbs me quite a lot, and it is the the general kind of system for the characters. Now, one of the most important things that you need in this game is basically money, right? You need money. And as a free-to-play, it gets to the point where you're so bricked, like so bricked, because everything involves money, and they don't give you enough. I can tell you, they don't give you enough. Unless it's the free kind of money that they give you, they don't give you enough to like level even like about even one of these characters. Not only that, money is needed for everything, which I think is so outdated. Because for you to move or deselect artifacts, you need money, which makes no sense. No sense at all. 20,000 when half the time you only get like 50,000 in a day? Are you bloody serious? You can't even swap, like, unless you auto equip and these stats are more than what you basically have. Half the time you really cannot. Like, auto equip is good, but if I go here, like, let's say maybe this one, so if all this are plus, it'll allow you to basically auto equip the what do you call it, the artifacts. And I change artifacts and I come and change it to this. Look at that. I mean, why does it take money to swap to Jinwoo's artifacts? What is that? Like, that's so bad. Like, I can't swap without paying. That's bad. So you can swap between them, which I'm kind of now seeing. So if I come here and I kind of put this, look at that. What is that? What is that? Can I put this one without? What is that? That is pathetic. It's pathetic. I don't think we should be having games like this in 2024 where it takes currency for you to basically, unless you're auto applying and the substats are sort of green. If it's any, I'm not sure, but I'm 100% think that if you come to like basically swapping kits now like this, right? That works. If it's anything more or less, I don't even know anymore, to be honest, because look at that. What is that? I don't need to spend money, especially 5,000 when you're only getting like 50,000 in a day. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I know most people love this game, but they need to work on this before the global release. Otherwise, it's not even going to be worth it to play this game. So another thing that I think is quite important to talk about is the fact that this system is basically like, when you start the game, they'll give you like a bonus, this bonuses that you can kind of have, right? To basically enhance the amount of gold you get. And one thing that it has is like an AFK system, but this AFK, it doesn't even give you that much. Like 16, I will not lie. The experience, yes, when you're starting, 100%, because it'll help you level up. But realistically, I'm only at like chapter 10, right? I'm level about 38, and I can't even get past this boss. Even when I try hard, like everything manually, I can't even get past this boss. Why? Because even my characters are not even dealing that much damage. And by the way, even leveling up your equipment is so damn expensive. It's so damn expensive. So like, for example, this, I'm only have like what, 7 levels, and this is basically like a day's worth. Like if we go beyond, like let's say, you know, this is like a day's worth of grinding. Not even a day's worth, like your daily logins worth of grinding, which is again pathetic. It's really bad. It's really bad. That's all I can say. So apart from that, I think I love the whole aesthetic. I love the skill system. I love the level up system. I love the weapons, right? But the game has too many things to fix, especially when it comes to also like the gold system. It's horrendous. I'm not even gonna mince my words. It's horrendous. So anyway, as we move on now, we've talked about like the negatives, what I think are the negatives, because you do get quite a lot of like, get quite a lot of prizes when you start off the game. You get a lot of these passes which enable you to summon for characters. Oh my god, and I just remembered summoning for characters. I feel like this is very gacha, and when I mean gacha, I mean this is very gacha. Like, you're not guaranteed even to get this character. Like, you're not guaranteed to get this character. I've gone through this SSR pity 2 times with the amount of free-to-play kind of gems you get from this thing. I have gone through it 2 times. I've not even gotten him. The standard pull banner, right? This is all luck. Like, again, it's gacha. Why is there a rate up list if you can go through this even 4-5 times and you don't even get any of these characters? I'm going to give you a good example. A very good example, right? When you click here, you're given these characters to sort of select, right? And it'll show the character that you've gotten. So for example, I've gotten this character and I've gotten this character. When I started the game, I selected this, and this, which is actually what you are seeing here. I have gone through this 5 times. This pity 5 times. I have not gotten any of these characters or any of these weapons. That's how bad this gacha is. I just feel like this game it has good aesthetics, it has good characters, good animation, but this whole system is just bogus. It's pathetic. I'm sorry to say, a lot of people will probably listen to me and say like, no, we love it. Okay, let's go to the good thing. Good thing, the positives of this game is that if you love solo leveling, you will enjoy the story that it offers, for the fact that it has a lot of cutscenes that obviously have not been animated officially yet via anime or any other entry, and I think that is a very good kind of way to introduce us to solo leveling, which is very nice. Okay, the combat in the game is very smooth, very nice, so I'll kind of show you what it looks like, and it's very auto as well, which I think is a very good thing. So I think I'll do a gauge with Jinwoo, and it's very diverse as well. You can play both with Jinwoo and play with the characters in terms of other SSR characters. So a good example is like, let's say I'm going to go enter here. I'm going to show you a very good example of like the system, or rather just gameplay in general. I think it's really good. I like the whole shadow system. I like the fact that like it has a very fluid auto mechanic, which involves obviously just dodging as well. So I'm going to show you basically how it looks like with me, and this is me not doing anything at all. This is how fast it is, and everyone has different skills. You can kind of play Jinwoo, playing with different weapons. It has a very unique kind of style, and it's really fun to use. It has like QTEs like this, you know, you play the game, you enjoy yourself. It has fast dodge, you can summon your army, do your thing here, and it's really fun, and you do enjoy playing the game, which I think is really good. And this is all auto, by the way, which I think is amazing to begin with. So it's really fun, really fast paced, but realistically, I'll be honest with you, there are times when you do think like, I do feel like sometimes the system doesn't really do much to kind of alleviate the fact that there's too much needed from a free-to-play perspective that they need to change. But yeah, I mean, the game is really good. It has a lot of mechanics that are really fun to play with, especially if like you're playing a new game. I really enjoy how the game plays and what it does. But other than that, I think there needs to be some improvements prior specifically to the launch of Global. I'm sorry, as much as I sound like I'm bored off my head, the game has disappointed me somewhat, I will not lie, because this is one of the games I was feeling like I really want, especially when the teasers came out. I was really excited about this game, just for it to come out, and this is literally your experience. You come out of a gate and it's taking this long just to load up. There are people, I think, who are able to basically start up the game just like that, but like, this is your experience. You start a game, and even now my PC is basically now just full on blasting its fans, and we're at low settings. Can you imagine that? So to be honest, the only good thing I have about this game is just the fact that it has a good story, has cutscenes, has new cutscenes that we've not seen yet from the game, which I'll kind of link up as I talk. But apart from that, if anyone's looking to start solo leveling, I'd say even just wait for the global release. Hopefully they've fixed up the game to where it actually needs to be, because this whole process is just, it's bad. It's just bad. It's not worth you buying a VPN to get a Canadian server or Thailand server to play the game. That's just my honest view. All right. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm sorry this video is so bad. It's just like dissing solo leveling, but the truth hurts, and the developers need to work on it, even though it's an open server. But with that said, I hope you guys have a good day. Good night.